Hi Phoebe, Don Green, DG Digital Services. Thanks for reaching out and giving me the opportunity to run through this little site audit with you. It's only going to be short and it's just going to point out a couple of things that you might want to do, that we can look at, a bit of your opposition, and just the basic side in general, but nothing too major. So um, one thing that I do see this area here, this could be really well utilized if it had a clickable phone number. Like, so if you put your store, your salon phone number here and make it a clickable number, see when it's clickable, see how the hand comes up. So when you do that and you run it over that number, then it will also be the same. But the thing is, the majority of people that do searches, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be on their phone now. So if they're actually looking for a salon and they find you, and then you've got that clickable number there, that's going to come up right there on their home screen on their phone, and all they need to do is just tap that number, and bingo, you're on your way. So without that there, you make it a whole lot harder for them to get in. And as you can see on your home page, there is no phone number at all. So the other thing is, see how this is actually about us? The about us should have its own tab up here, and the home, see this is not activated to become the home. The home should be its own thing, like the home page. You could have a nice header, some bit of content, some images and all that, but this about page, that should be a completely different thing on your tab here. I also noticed that you've got shop and it has this here, but you don't have a contact us until you go over to this more, and then you got contact us, and then you got another shop. So if you click on that shop, it's a completely different setup again. So I'm not really sure why that is the case, but I'm pretty sure we don't need to get rid of this and just put the about us and the contact up here as well. So let's have a look. And notice that you're the proprietor and everything, that's all good. So a bit of fresh content and everything like this. And with Serena, I am an emerging stylist, which means she's not quite there or nothing. So just that wording alone. So the I don't know what you might put there, the in-store professional stylist or something. This, you want to make sure that you're projecting rather than making them ask questions. It's just a simple word, but people pick on things like that. So not pick on, but pick up, should I say? So that's basically it there with your services. See how this shop drops down? I might have had that with the services as well. You've got this is basically prices. That's all pretty cool. Decent prices. You got your I like this as well. This is you could utilize this somehow and maybe have, if they've got a logo or something like that, a business logo, when you do your homepage, present it on your homepage so that earth conscious and recyclable people, they might be attracted to you just because you're doing the right thing. Okay, so if I was just to show you the back end of your website, so to speak, I use a tool called Ahrefs. It's a paid tool, and it basically uses an algorithm as Google does. So this data basically would be similar to what Google provides. So this is a global ranking. It's telling me that you are just over 52 millionth ranking in the world as your website stands. This here is DR, which stands for the domain rating. That's a score from 0 to 100, and obviously higher the better. You're at a 1.6 there, so there's definite room where we can help you with that. Okay, so it tells me here you got 37 backlinks from 6 sites. So that's basically 6 links per site if you looked at it as an average. So that's not so bad. But 37, and with these backlinks, a backlink is like this here. See your website address, how it highlights, and it's on a different someone else's website. So if you had your web address on a different website and someone clicked on it, and it could take it straight back to your website, well then that is a backlink, because that is your details on someone else's site, and clicking on it would link it back to your site. So you have 37 of these links on the internet, and they are on 6 different websites. So basically it's just saying you got around 6 of these links per website. And 6 is doable depending on the power of the site. Okay, but we could definitely do a campaign here where it would produce a whole lot more power, which would uptake this, drop this, and start you pushing up through the Google pages as well. Keywords, unfortunately, in all your content, there's no keywords that are picked up on, so you really need to concentrate on that. Like when you're doing content as such, like all this writing, it's important that we put in like keywords, right? So see how you got located in the heart of Broadbeach. Well, you could just put Ebby the Salon, Broadbeach, Queensland. If that was there, well then that would actually get picked up as a keyword. So if someone actually searched that, because you actually have it in your content, then you'd get it brought back to here. But there's not a lot of these kind of keywords. Well, actually there's nothing that recognizable. So, and another place you can put the keywords, see with these images, if you were to, not so much with these ones, eh? But with images, if you were to, let's have a look at another page. Let's see, I don't think there's anything, oh, gallery, let's have a look in your gallery. I did watch this, I thought that was a very cool video, and from the Go to Woe sort of thing of the tinting and whatnot. So okay, 1 of 4. Okay, see how they're labeled. This one doesn't have a label at all. Ebby Salon SML. See this here, how the photo is actually titled. This is the perfect spot, like to put keywords, and I'll show you. I'll put up your competition in this instance, which is Nirvana. Okay, so see they have see the home page. It's actually just a little bit of blurb and where they are and a couple of images and whatnot, and then they would have their about page that would give you the information. This is that little bit that I was talking about. So it's definitely worth having that home page, because it can be utilised quite well. Let's just have a look here if I can do it to show you what I mean here. So if I right click on the images, right? So see how it's save image as. So if I went there, and that just says thumbnail. So that's the file name. So when they've put these photos in a file or whatever and they've named them for the site, they've literally lost the opportunity to put in keywords. You know, you would put in hair salon Broadbeach or Broadbeach hair salon, whatever you want to put in as a keyword, that'd be fine. They are the perfect spot to just throw a couple of extra ones in without the content, okay? So if we had a look at their back end, so to speak, there, it is, they are 58th. So even though you've got a better ranking, you're 1.6, see this is where the thing lays. You have 37 backlinks, where they have 74, okay? So the backlinks really can become powerful, and there's some strong backlinks or there's weak backlinks. The stronger the site that you're getting the links from, the more power will get pushed to your site. And if we look here, see how you've got no keywords and no organic traffic? They've got 107. So if to look at their keywords, Nirvana Hair Excellence, Hairdresser Broadbeach, okay, hairdresser, this is it here, perfect. So how this works, if someone looked for Hairdressers Broadbeach, they this is telling me that there's 70 searches per month for that. People write that in 70 times for the month. This here, KD, it means keyword difficulty from 0 to 3. They're my favorite because they are a lot easier to rank for. Sometimes this is a 0 to 100 thing again. So when you're getting 10, 20s and all, you've got to put a lot more power to these keywords. So, and if you see here, so out of those 70, with the key difficulty of 3, traffic, they're getting 7 inquiries from those, so 10%, and they are in position 4, which would be on page 1, hairdresser in Broadbeach. So this is only 1 letter difference, but look at that, they've doubled the amount of search. And what's even better, it's even easier. It's only a 2, not a 3 to rank for. And they're getting 5 inquiries, but they are in the bottom of page 1. So these things that we would do would go through all the different hairdressing sites, etc. Look for all the keywords. So this is different again, it's reversed. Another 60, 3.8, still on page 1, so they're doing all right. And this is why they're in front of you though, because they've actually got these keywords within their content and things like that. So it's those little things that make a lot of difference. And it's those things that we can definitely help you with and definitely provide power. And, I'm not sure what platform this is on, but, we could, if it is a WordPress site, then we can play with it, adjust it, or if it's not and you wanted a whole new site, we can create that for you as well. But sometimes you just improve what you got. So, but we can work on whatever sort of approach you want to take. We can definitely look at and tell you about the pros and cons of it. So if any of this sort of like created a few questions in your mind, please feel free to just contact us. No problem at all. Whatever you want to know, I'll just answer whatever questions you have anyway. So I hope this has helped, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Thank you.